keeping up with the motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, dear students. Good morning, students. In the previous PPT, we had learned about the population of Brazil and India. We learned population composition, sex ratio, age and sex pyramid, population growth rate, life expectancy, and literacy rate. Today we are going to study chapter 7, the human settlement of both the countries, that is Brazil and India. Introduction. Let us try to understand what is the meaning of human settlement. Human settlement means cluster of dwelling of any type of size where human beings live. Settlements could be small and sparsely spaced. They may be also large and closely spaced. The sparsely located small settlements are called villages, specializing in agriculture or any other primary activities. We have got different types of settlements like linear settlement, dispersed settlement, nucleated settlements. Here are some of the pictures which are shown according to the type of settlement. We will try to understand what are the three different types of settlement. The first one is a linear settlement. Now, what is a linear settlement? A linear settlement is a settlement or a group of buildings that is formed in a long line. Many such settlements have transport route. The second one is what is dispersed settlement. A dispersed settlement is also known as scattered settlement, is one of the main types of settlement pattern used by historians to classify the rural settlement. Here I have shown you the picture of dispersed settlement. Nucleated settlement. Now, nucleated settlements are one where the houses are grouped closely together, often around a central feature like a church or a green village. So, you are able to see all the three different types of pictures of settlement. Let us see what are the functions of human settlement. The major functions of human settlements are commerce, transport and communication, manufacturing, defense, administration, cultural and recreational activities. Compared to rural settlement, population size and density in urban settlement is high and the settlement size is large. That means in the rural areas, the population is less compared to the urban settlement as all things are available in the urban areas. Now we are going to study two types of settlement pattern in India given in figure 7.1a and 7.1b and answer the following questions. Identify the type of settlement. The first one, that is 7.1a, is a nucleated settlement and 7.1b is a dispersed settlement. Which one is a nucleated settlement and why? 7.1a is a nucleated settlement. It is a nucleated settlement because of the cultivable land or availability of water in this region. Which one is a dispersed settlement and what could be the reason behind it? Settlement 7.1b is a dispersed settlement. Dense forest cover area or desert region could be the reason behind this. Can you guess in which region are these settlements located in India? A settlement shown in figure 7.1a may be located in the river basin, and settlement shown in 7.1b may be located in the desert or in the forest area. Tell whether the settlements shown in images are rural or urban. The settlement shown in 7.1a may be an urban region, and settlement shown in image 7.1b may be rural regions or rural area. Now we will learn about the settlement of India. In India, we see variety of settlement patterns depending upon the climatic factors, availability of water, slope of the land, and development of region or level of development. That means the places which has got a very good climatic condition where water is available in large quantity, or where the land is plain and where the development has taken place, at such places you will find the population to be very high. For example, the northern plain of India, which is a plain region, has got enough of water, land is cultivable, where cultivation can be done on a large scale, has got a high population. The eastern and the western coastal plains of India also has got a very high population. Now the places or cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, Chennai, these cities are developed as there are facilities like industries and other development. So here also you will find the population to be very high. Nucleated settlements are found throughout the plateau region of Narmada Valley. Then you will find at the paddy lands of Bihar, UP, Vindhya Plateau region and several other parts of India. The dispersed settlements are found in tribal parts covering the central part of India, eastern and southern Rajasthan, Himalayan slopes and land with a dissected and uneven topography. You will find in the Himalayan region the topography is not suitable. It's a hilly region. The desert region, which is a region has less amount of water or less amount of rainfall. So such places you will find the facilities which are required for the people are not available. Therefore, population is less in such regions. We'll learn about the settlement of Brazil. The earlier settlements who came to Brazil were the Europeans. These people came to Brazil and they got settled in the coastal areas of Brazil. But now the settlements have developed and the region has become a densely populated region. Now what are the reasons why this region has become dense populated? First of all, this region actually has got a very hot and humid climate. The land over here is rugged or only plain land is very less, but the region has got a very good supply of water and natural resources are available. For example, the Sao Paulo region. Now this region also has got an extensive area with a very good soil which is useful for growing coffee. Therefore, coffee is also grown in a large quantity in this region. It also has got a good supply or large supply of natural minerals such as iron, and it also has got a steady supply of energy resources. The southeastern area has got a very good transportation system, and all these reasons make Sao Paulo an area of nucleated settlement. The rural areas such as the northeast highlands, they suffer extreme drought condition, and because of this drought condition, people over here find difficult for practicing agriculture, and that is the reason why the settlement is very less in this region. Now settlement also becomes sparse as we come towards the central part of Brazil as well as the northern part, because area over here is covered by thick dense equatorial rainforest. The climate here is unhealthy and unfit for settlement. The limitation on use and exploitation of natural resources and poor transportation facilities. Here, because of the thick forest, you people over here are not able to exploit the resources. They are not able to get proper transportation facilities, as well as the climatic conditions are unhealthy, and that is the reason why the population is less in this region. So we have learned about the settlement pattern of Brazil and India. In the next PPT, we will learn about India's and Brazil's urbanization. Now your assignment is, you can see the images of two settlements in Brazil. One is from Amazon River Basin while the other is in the coastal area. Observe the settlement pattern and name the types of settlement pattern. Write a comment on their density and type. The next one is, there is a map provided over here, that is a political map of Brazil. Now your homework over here for this map is, you are going to take an empty outline map of Brazil, that is a political map of Brazil, and mark all these states in your map. This will be a good practice for you all. Thank you.